Hello and welcome. You are listening to the Ditch Decade Diets podcast. I am your host, Lorna, certified food freedom coach and founder of the Ditch Decade Diets Academy. I've spent 10 years in an unhealthy relationship with food, binge eating, over-exercising, and feeling insecure in my body. This podcast is all about helping you get to the root of your food struggles and teaching you how to rewire your brain so you can end binge eating. If you're ready to improve your relationship with food and cultivate more self-love towards yourself and your health, this is the podcast for you. So let's get to it and jump right in. Is it that ending binge eating is super isolating, or is it that you're not surrounding yourself with other people who get you and are on their way to conquering binge eating? You're feeling like you're the only one who thinks about food all day long. You feel like you're the only one who eats in secret and has absolutely no control around sweets and sugar because nobody is talking about this. Even if somebody in your life does struggle with their relationship with food, which unfortunately, many people do, but it's vulnerable to talk about. So when nobody's talking about this, when nobody's saying how much they've eaten, when nobody's talking about how guilty they feel, it feels like you are the only person. And this is why being plugged into a badass community of other people who are healing their relationship with food, they're on their way to a binge-free life. They are thinking the same thoughts as you. Could be so transformational for you because yes, you're going to feel less alone, but you're also going to have so much hope and excitement to regain your control back with food. Yesterday, I was on a coaching call with some clients inside of the Ditch Decade Diets Academy. It was the most amazing call. And somebody just recently joined the Academy about a week ago. And this was her first coaching call. And she said, just wanted to share how nice it was to meet some of you on the call today. Everyone is so welcoming. Hearing other stories, struggles, wins, questions is so helpful. I wasn't sure I needed the community aspect of this program. And with one coaching call, I can truly feel like it's such an important component to my healing. Thanks for being open and honest, ladies. I'm feeling very motivated to start this journey. It's hard to feel motivated when you feel like you're the only one. It's hard to feel motivated when you're not around people who are conquering, who are taking action, who are prioritizing healing their relationship with food. I had another client that was on our coaching call as well too, and she said, I feel the same. I was ashamed. I used to be always ashamed of my behavior. I didn't tell anyone, but having the support of a group of people understanding me and going through the same struggles is so empowering. We can do this together. And then one of my other clients said, you're so right. The coaching calls are so valuable and hearing other stories is so helpful and insightful. They definitely motivate me as well. So a community is not there to just help you feel less alone. That's a given. But a community is there to also celebrate you. Celebrate all the times that you didn't give into your binge urges, every single time that you were able to eat chocolate without guilt. A community will be your biggest cheerleader, and it's going to be the biggest catalyst to your binge-free life. Inside of my community, we normalize having binge-free days and weeks and months. We normalize enjoying trigger foods without spiraling out of control. We normalize going out for dinner and ordering exactly what you want and being able to stop when you're full. But we also normalize taking action, putting in the work, leaning into the fear, being brave, showing up for yourself, and showing up for your relationship with food every single day. The people inside of my community, the reason why they are conquering binge eating is yes, they're leaning into the community. So they're feeling less alone. They're seeing other people win, which inspires you to show up more powerfully for your relationship with food. But also, they're willing to put in the work. One of my clients yesterday on our coaching call, and here's the thing, you're going to have so many wins, but there's also going to be low moments. And having that community to pick you back up is so important. One of my clients inside of the academy that I was working with, she came on and she's just going through a lot right now in her life. And she was feeling a little low. And she kind of felt like, I feel like my progress is kind of not where I want it to be. And I'm kind of just like not really taking the best care of myself. Like I'm just kind of, eating chocolate and sweets and not really having proper meals. And we had a conversation And I shared with her specific tools of what she needed to do, what she needed to focus on. I really worked on her mindset. I reminded her how far she's come. I reminded her that she's rewiring her brain, she's changing her thoughts. And I reflected back to her like how much I've seen her change, because sometimes it feels like for yourself, you might be like, I'm not making progress. But I see so much progress in my clients, and it's so easy to look at other people and be like, they're making so much progress. And when you look at yourself, you feel like you're not where you want to be, especially if you're not binge free yet. But I reflected back to this client. I'm like, you're a different person. And she's like, I know, like, I do feel like I know I've made so much progress, and like, I've gone, weeks and months without binging, and it's just like getting in the right headspace. And she told me, she's like, after that coaching call, I was so lit up. I was so inspired. She's like, I even went for a run. She's like, I just feel so much more motivated now. Like, I feel like I'm back on my path. Like, I'm ready for those, consistent binge free months. But she got there. She got out of this little funk by coming onto our coaching call, by leaning into the community, not by isolating herself, but by being in a community, coming onto our coaching calls, getting the proper support from myself, us talking through it, even just having the community to talk through things with. And my community is positive. We're uplifting, but that doesn't mean that life isn't lifing. Even one of my other clients, like, she's going through some tough times in her family life, like serious things in her family life, but she's still showing up for herself. She's still dedicating time. She's doing the best that she can. She's setting more realistic standards for herself. This isn't about being perfect, but it's about consistently showing up for yourself every single day. And even when things don't look perfect, especially, after a binge, even when it feels like, oh, it's not working yet, you keep on going. This is why community is so powerful. You don't give up on yourself. You continue showing up for yourself day in and day out. I've had so many clients that I've worked with that are like, I've never felt so seen in my life. Lorna, you just get me. Yes, because I've gone through binge eating. Wow, this community is so supportive. I never thought people thought the same thoughts as me. Yes, because they're all going through it. And one of the best things that you can do to transform your relationship with food is to be part of a community. If you feel like nobody gets you, if you feel like, I'm so impulsive with food, I'm thinking about food all day long, like nobody understands me, I used to feel that way too. But when I looked back, when I was first, struggling with binge eating, nobody in my life talked about binge eating. Nobody in my life talked about binge eating. So of course you're going to feel like you're the only one. You go to your doctor, you go to your therapist, and they still don't get you until you are actually around people who've gone through binge eating, who have conquered and can now support you, but also be part of a community of people who are on the same path as you right now, taking steps forward towards a better relationship with food. So if you feel like nobody gets me, I feel like I'm so alone, it's time you join my community and get the proper support that you need to fully conquer binge eating for good. So I have a few different ways of joining my community. There's three different main ways you can join my community depending on where you're at. The first community I have is the Root and Rewire membership. This is where you learn all the foundational tools to improve your relationship with food and break free out of the diet binge cycle. So if you're like, I don't even know where the heck to begin, like I am just starting my healing journey. I know I'm out of control with food. I know I want to stop thinking about food. I want to have a better relationship with food, but I just need a place to start. Like I need to learn the tools. I want to be part of a community, and you want to learn the foundational tools to like kickstart this healing relationship with food. The Root and Rewire membership is the best place to join. It starts at $97 per month. You get monthly coaching with me. You get a monthly masterclass training with me. So every single month you learn a training. You have a training where you learn how to improve your relationship with food. You get access to a monthly coaching call with me so you can ask your personalized questions. You get access to over 14 hours of trainings immediately to improve your relationship with food. And then you have the bomb ass community where you're celebrating your wins, you're sharing your breakthrough moments, you're feeling so seen, feeling so celebrated. That's the first program, the first community you can join. And like I said, it's really good if you're just kind of starting out. Then we have my program Conquer. Ooh. Okay, so Conquer is where you learn more advanced tools to heal and conquer every aspect of your relationship with food. how to get rid of your binge urges, how to stop nighttime eating, how to become an effortless, intuitive eater who can eat when you're hungry, stop when you're full, how to heal body image so you can feel amazing and confident in your own skin without spending years trying to change and fix your body, how to stop emotional eating, how to master your mind for a binge-free life so you believe that you can conquer binge eating. You get out of the all or nothing mentality and you stop self-sabotage. So with that, you learn more advanced tools, but you also get more support from myself. That's the next step up. And then I have the Ditch Decade Diets Academy. This is where you are wanting to go all in. You are so beyond ready to sustainably end your binge eating for good. You're ready to go all in. You're ready for high level personalized coaching with me. You want to have your questions answered. Maybe you already know a lot of things of what to do to stop your binge eating, but you're finding yourself self-sabotaging. So you need that accountability. You want more personalized coaching. You want my guidance. You want my guidance on exactly what you should do. You don't have to second guess, what should I do? It's like you get daily coaching with me in our private group chat. We do weekly Zoom coaching calls. This is super high level support. We literally basically chat every single day. You always have a constant, consistent game plan for where you're at with your relationship with food and how you can start making progress. Whether this is, you're going through, maybe your life is really busy and chaotic right now, and you're feeling really stressed. I can help you still end your binge eating while navigating the stress in your life. Maybe you're dealing with, being in a smaller body, and you really need customized support of how you can release the identity of like, oh, I used to look this way, or, this is how I used to work out, and it used to always be about burning calories, and now I want to work out to feel strong. Whatever you need, I can give you the exact custom coaching that you specifically need. So again, the Root and Rewire membership is for the foundational tools. Conquer is where you learn more advanced tools, you get more support. The Root and Rewire membership is included when you're inside Conquer. Then we have the Ditch Decade Diets Academy. This is personalized coaching. You're ready to go all in. You're ready to transform every area of your life, not just your relationship with food, but your health, your habits. Like, you just want to be the healthiest, happiest version of yourself, mentally, physically, and emotionally. You're ready to go all in with that. And you get the membership included when you're inside the academy, and Conquer as well. So all my programs. So those are the different ways that you can join my community. If you're interested in the membership, you can just DM me on Instagram membership. If you're interested in Conquer, you can message me Conquer. And then if you're ready to go all in with the Ditch Decade Diets Academy, you can just message me Academy. And if you're like, I don't really know which one I should join, message me. I can tell you exactly which program and which community you belong in. So when you're part of my community, you're an action taker. You are willing to put in the work because you're so beyond ready for a healthy relationship with food. You love supporting others. You want to feel seen. You want to feel understood. You're ready to do this. You're ready to heal. You're ready to stop feeling alone, and you're ready to be part of a community that will cheer you on every single step of the way. I cannot wait to have you inside of my community. This is your next step. This is going to be the catalyst. This is going to be the catalyst to you conquering binge eating for good. So I'm so excited. You can message me on my Instagram. We can plug you in the proper support, the proper community. And I can't wait to watch your relationship with food completely transform.